welcome one and all for putting up with a sickly old man. Sorry about last week. But hopefully we'll make it on up here with today's play, which was supposed to be last week's. Here, internet groupies and friends and such. We have our mighty heroes. They're in Leth doing resupply. We left them down at the smithies where Firin was trying to get a shining stone attached to his staff. And we had the elusive tabaxi dagger that was having some feline machismo going on with certain elements of his working class from opposite unions, so to say. And like that, and getting our party into some interesting straits as far as that. So where we'll pick this up at is down at the smithy, and I'll bring that map on up and share it so everyone can see we're somewhat talking about. And we'll put that right here. And yeah, get that. They're in the chat, David. All right, and let's see here, annotate, spotlight, boom. And we were left the group here at this smithy going to have things done for Firin. And as that's going on, Firin and the smith are dickering inside. And even as non-perceptive as Bran and some of the others are, they will notice that all of a sudden they don't see Dagger anymore. As far as that, whether he melted back into the shadows as he was doing on the way down and through, or such. That's kind of the setup. And down this lane here, this way, well, it's actually Wall Street, this whole stretch, I would say, until it gets around the corner to Tanner's Way. But you see this individual walking down from, we'll say, up about here where 10 is, down towards the smith. So Naga, describe yourself as what Bran and Cup might see coming down their way.
You're muted.
Oh,
there.
Me?
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, all right. So they see a sort of, they'll see a snake, a humanoid snake walking down the road, wearing like leathers, like standard leather armor on, nothing really fancy. Lots and quite a few daggers on their belt patch, because basically that's what I picked for the warlock, just loads of daggers.
Yeah.
And But there's one thing that's really odd that does stand out quite odd. She carries a handle, just a like the like when you craft a sword and it just and you just have the handle, just that. Basically, she has this top end of a sword strapped to her belt that has no sword attached to it, just a handle. That's it.
Okay, just the pommel.
Yeah, just a panel. Yeah, so she has this panel, very fancy panel that is very weirdly decorated and looks quite unique. And yeah, and that's all she has. And she wears a hood, like a sort of like she has blonde hair for a creature of her caliber, and she has scaly skin and sort of snaky features about her. She is a Yanti, as they call it, or a serpent.
Okay, so that's what Cup and Bran you see coming down your direction.
Okay.
All right. And just so I have a sense of this, we were in the smithies to get some armor repaired and or made, correct?
Well, the Bran went down there with Dagger and Firin, so Firin could see about getting some get that diamond affixed to his staff, and
Ooh.
and this was the place that was recommended. And as they got there and was coming in, you were coming. They found you there at that point.
Okay.
So what Cup was down there for? Cup, you have all the license in Harrywood to work with.
Okay.
As far as that, you'll definitely see Firin in there discussing matters with the smithy. You'll kind of see his little blue buddy floating about and such, and as far as that, then they're haggling, and there's no doubt whether you hear them or not. The body language, the tonnage, and everything. They're trying to work the art of the haggle out on what he wants done. Excuse me.
Seems good. So while they're doing that, and I see this person walk by or walk towards this area, I'll just wave, nod, and keep people watching.
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't see too many Yantis around.
no, you're not seeing a bunch of them. You may be more, and I'm not. I'm going to shut up because I'm not going to push that point because it could go south, and I don't want it to go south.
Okay.
As far as that, because you know what situations you've been dealing with.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
I think Firin might be a little wild. He seems deep in discussion with his shop owner.
It does appear that it could be.
So I don't know if maybe you want to go back to the inn cup, or
Is that what Brand's telling me, or is he still discussing?
Yeah.
Like, how long has he been discussing stuff? I guess. Like, how long am I waiting here so far?
That's you guys, Bran, Dagger, Firin.
Because I'm like, I'm like waiting to see for him to finish the haggling, and then this person comes by, and maybe that's enough of an excuse to look inside and be like, how long is he going to take? Kind of thing.
Well, they've only been, you're on, I'll take a little bit of license here. You're kind of on your way out, as they were on their way in, you all
Right.
bumped into each other. And, but they've only been there a matter of maybe 5 minutes at this point, when this other unique individual was noticed.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, David, is your character just walking by, or are you staring at
Yeah.
us? What's your plan?
My plan is basically she's wearing, she's like looking around because I have a certain background. I'm a criminal. Just to let you know. So she's like very cautious not to be spotted too much by the guards around the town. So she's like keeping amongst like people. If there's a crowd of people, she will like try and blend in with the people that are moving around. But if she's on her own, if there's no one about, she'll like just like keep a hood, put a hood up, like like a hood up as a disguise thing, like the cape thing, like a hood up, and like keep and like grab it with one hand to keep it like to hide her face slightly, because like she's worried that people might see like a wanted poster of her or something, and she's making her what.
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
All right. Okay. With disadvantage.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, with disadvantage. You got your hooded cloak up, and you're trying to hide your face, so it's limiting. And basically, this is a sight thing that since you're trying to stay away from certain elements.
All right. So 5. I'm not perceptive at all.
A 5, huh?
Yep.
All right, that works for me, anyways. So yeah, you feel yourself. You're the only one that you've noticed directly on the street, other than we'll say Bran and Cup standing in the doorway of the smithy down at the corner.
Cool. So she will make her way to the blacksmith.
Okay.
And basically, she will just like go in.
I'll just step to the side. I'm not trying to be in the way of anybody, so I just step to the side as you come in.
Okay. And
basically, I go in and then go to the corner, and I look around, like fiddling around with a few.
You'll see the smoke.
Bucket.
The smoke in the area from the hearth being stoked and utilized. You'll see different smith tools from a very crude to a little bit more delicate type. You'll see some items in for repair, some that would be look like plows and wagon wheels of a sort. You'll also see that he seems to also mend some weapons of the bladed type. Let me put it that way. And
Mhm.
and you'll see some kitchen utensils that he has been making and repairing,
Okay.
hanging up and such around. Uh, a fairly general Smith type shop, but you would notice, and all of you would notice by looking in there, he has, it looks like he has more talent in doing just the general stuff. That seems, you would equate it out to, it's the general stuff that puts the bread and butter on the table.
Okay.
So with the trouble that we faced here in town, and this individual walking into the store that Firin is in, Brand is just going to kind of keep an eye on this newcomer. So you see Brand will be kind of glancing over at you from time to time, David.
Okay. They just like, they don't see you. Right. Okay. Okay. They stick out their tongue, taste the air, and like they turn to face you, and
when you
and
do stick out your tongue to taste the air, you'll taste some brimstone, very slight, some coal, and the sulfur oxide that's left as the coal's burnt off.
But yeah, she makes her way. She's like, how close is the fire?
The fire is, we'll say, center back, center north in the building.
All right. Yeah, she's overwhelmed with the senses of the smoke and everything. And like she looks around, she looks and sees the two sort of warmly figures in front of her, and says, "What you are looking at?"
I'm just making sure there's no trouble. That's
Yeah.
all.
No
Right.
trouble.
And right now, I would appreciate everybody giving me an initiative roll.
Okay. I guess I get my dex bonus tonight. Yeah. I gotta find out what my dex is. Hang on. What my initiative is. Plus 2. Plus 1. So I got initiative of +1. Alright. Dice. 1d20. So I got 19.
I got 15.
All right. For nag. A 15 for cup.
Cup. Mm-hmm.
And what's Brand got?
4.
4. My goodness.
I was playing golf, didn't you know?
Yeah. And all right.
Yeah, you got par. Everybody else way over.
Yeah, hey, nag, you're about what you're doing, and with your perception check that you had earlier, we're gonna go kind of past you on this one,
Okay.
and then coming down into the ground. Let me see. Maybe I'll get lucky and do what I think and hit. Let's see. Nah. Yeah, doing it rolled just the way I wanted it to. As far as down in the ground in between where Nag was standing and in between Cup and Bran and such. Cup, and to answer your upcoming question, it's 10 feet from you.
Okay.
2 arrows sink into the smith's floor. As far as that, so as far as that, you're up, Cup.
Okay. Am I surprised? I think I might be. But if it's all right with you, can I see if the arrows have anything attached to them, or do they just like look like regular arrows designed to kill people?
They look like regular arrows to kill people, but if you take the time to investigate them,
Well, am I surprised or am I not?
yeah, you're somewhat surprised. You're taken unawares. Let's put it that way. Not really a true surprise, but
Okay.
unawares.
Okay. Yeah. I will look, see see that there's nothing obvious connected to them, and try to look to see where they were fired from.
All right, you can give me an investigation on that. And you'll notice, give me an investigation roll first for the arrow to see if,
Okay, that's
or
fine.
the arrows to see if you'll notice.
4.
No, you don't. So go ahead with the investigation roll to find the direction.
19.
You suspect from looking at the angle of penetration and everything that it may have come up from off this wall someplace, whether the corner or somewhere's along here, but it did come from a higher position.
Okay. I will move. See, not seeing any obvious strangeness to the arrows, I will move into the doorway, and just kind of ready myself to be attacked. If I have a dodge action, I'll take it, but I'm
Okay.
taking a stance and
Yep.
and readying myself.
And all right, is that going to be it for Cup?
Yeah.
Bran.
So do I note that they also came from the towers?
Give me an investigation, since Cup didn't point that out, or else I would have just automatically. No, you were busy. You were too busy looking all around.
Seems
type of
good.
thing that you just missed that at the time.
Now, if that was a higher investigation, I might have argued for you are seeing the direction I am currently facing.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
But maybe you don't even notice that. Like, it's like, all right.
So Bran is going to cast a spell and draw back in the doorway so that the archers won't have a clear shot at him.
Okay.
So they'll have to come to us.
Yeah. And
does Bran say that to, like, get out of the doorway?
Yeah. Bran will step out of the doorway and he'll take a glance over at Cup and he'll say, "You may want to stand there."
Okay.
All right. That'll bring us to the top of the order then. Nag.
Let me see. I'm inside, am I?
Yeah, you're inside, and you definitely know that 2 arrows came on in outside your reach, about 10 feet from you, kind of in the middle of the placement of all the patrons that are in there, the smithy, and yourself.
All right. Is this like an open smithy, or is it like a shop that you actually walk in?
It's kind of a open shop. It has large windows that are pulled on up or and closed at the night. You'll see that they're latched up. They're wooden slabs that are pulled up, and a heavy door that opens on up to allow the smoke to exit easier along with the open in the ceiling.
Okay. I guess I can't really do anything. Let me see. The only thing I could probably do is like, so I go to one of the corners of the blacksmith, you know, like one of the corners, like far corners in this
Okay.
room, and I want to take, like half cover, like perhaps hide behind some boxes or
That's
something
no problem.
like.
You'll be able to find half cover in there most places.
Yeah, and that's what I wish to do.
Okay, that's fine. All right. And you'll all of a sudden you'll hear yeah, I probably the way Brand's been rolling, I probably ought to give me an individual perception check so I can describe this next scene accordingly.
Okay.
Okay. Brand, you never let me down.
I got 12.
But yeah, I see it. But thank you. Nag and Cup, you'll hear something hit the ground right in front of the door, and you'll see a gray and white smoke start billowing up from the door away. As far as that, the Cup, you're up. You're muted, Cup.
Yep, I am. Couple say, "Shopkeep, I hope you don't mind us closing the windows in this dangerous place." And will then move a little bit forward where he thinks he heard the object land.
Well, there's no doubt you'll from where you think you heard the object land is where all the smoke that's coming up and obscuring your view.
Okay,
Out.
I'll grab the object and throw it.
All right, what direction are you throwing it?
I will throw it towards the corner of the wall that's further north on the map. So 27, but between the corner of the wall and 27 tower.
All right,
Side.
that's a tall wall, but
I'm not trying to throw it.
but I
I'm
was
just trying
going
to
to
get
say
it to the
I
base.
get what you're trying to do. Get it out of the way so you guys can see and such. Yeah, give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
I know it sounds like I'm having you guys do a lot of checks, but
Hey,
all right.
acrobatics is good enough. I don't mind. 25.
Yeah, you pick it up, you toss it where you want it, and you don't get burnt. But you did notice it was hot.
Ah, okay.
And anything else?
We'll say that was my action.
Yep.
Brand mentioned maybe not standing here. Cup will He'll just stand in the doorway. He'll stay there.
Okay,
Maybe he goes from like in the doorway to like a step back, so he's still right in front of it, but like
yep,
a little more in cover. You know,
okay.
having that side, the frame and the roof
Yep.
over his head. But
Bran,
Bran, who is standing off to the side of the door, readies his sword. He's going to take a attack if someone comes into the threatened area,
okay.
and he's going to say, "I can't see anything, Cup."
Mm.
And then up the nag, what are you doing besides hiding?
I'm gonna, yeah. This is I once again. So someone's thrown something into this room, yeah.
Out at the doorway, which Cup picked on up and tossed out back towards the corner of the wall of the city to get away. So it's right now it's about, he tossed it about 25, 30 feet away.
Okay. Hmm. I guess in I just watch them, you know, see if they move, see what they go. Basically, I'll follow them if they start to move, but my character will stay.
Who's them?
The two, the bird person and the human.
Oh, okay. Not because them in that context could have been the ones making the attack also.
Yeah. Basically, I'm just waiting for them, waiting for the enemy to come a bit closer. I can't
Okay.
really do anything right now, so I'm gonna stay in the half cover
Yep.
and pull out my and hold my empty handle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ready?
the empty cuff. What do you call it? What do
Pommel.
you call it?
The
Pummel.
palm.
Pummel. Yeah, I'll hold the pummel in my hand.
Okay. And you guys are out of initiative now.
So nothing. No one came in.
No one came in.
Huh. Well, somebody's testing us.
or someone's distracting us.
Yeah, that could be too. Is Firin still here?
Yes.
Okay.
And so is the shopkeeper. In fact, you would seem it somewhat strange. The shopkeeper and Firin and his little blue kobold, flying kobold thing, they never flinched a muscle. They were too intense and haggling.
So I guess first I'm going to look out on the street.
Okay. You see off in that corner by the corner tower, some smoke still going up.
And I guess I'll walk inside and I'll, do I notice the snake woman? Are you actively hiding or just crouching?
Crouching.
Yeah, I was gonna say he or she didn't take the stealth, so they're easy enough to see. It's just that they have a fair amount of their vitals covered.
And I'm going to say, well, I'm glad to see that you're not on their side.
I am on no one's side. I am on the side that doesn't really care. For peace is a lie.
I see.
Cup likes this person.
Oh, I should have named this group the Motley Crew.
Oh boy. Couples will go over to the arrows, kind of take them out of the floor, maybe look at them a bit more carefully and say, "No messages," and I hand them to Bran.
But you will notice that they are of a brownish color, the shafts. The fletchings are of a mixture of brown and black. And the arrowheads themselves are of black cold steel.
Do I recognize that? Like, do I recognize that it is made of that metal?
You would recognize the materials, yes. Just not the significance of what they may.
Well, Bran will say that cold iron is used for fighting fey creatures.
But this is cold steel.
Cold iron, the same. My misspeak.
It's cold iron.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
I say you're correct. But it doesn't.
It's odd that they fired them at us.
They didn't fire them at us. They would have hit us. The grouping was too close. They were both in the ground in the same place.
You could think that.
And I'm saying it.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And, so Cup is like, says, I think this was supposed to be some sort of message, but for who and for what, I'm still not quite sure.
I see a whole bunch of daggers on David's character, right?
Correct.
Yeah, she has 3 daggers. Basically, I have 1, 2, 3 daggers and a pummel. Which is really odd.
It is odd. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your name? I asked the snake woman.
My name is Nagata.
I'm sort of guessing with your daggers that maybe you're pretty good at scouting.
Or you live in the forest, maybe?
I am no scout.
That was a polite way of saying thief.
Yes,
I love Bran.
Yes, I'm very good at scouting, if you want to call it that, like that.
We have a little situation that maybe you can help us with, if you have an interest.
Oh, what is that?
Well, it seems like the local thieves guild is not happy with us, and they've been sort of we were attacked openly, I think twice. Well, attacked once, found a scout scouting us, and then there was this gas attack, which I don't know why they didn't attack us, but anyway. But since they know us, but they don't know you, maybe you could follow us and see if you find people following us, and yeah, we need to try and track them back to their home base.
Very well. I shall try my best to help you.
Looking back towards the corner of the wall and tower, is the smoke still going, and is it going up into the air?
Yes, it's going up in the air. It's wafting with the wind in the direction of the wind. As far as that, it's slowly dissipating.
I turn to Bran and I say, maybe we should move locations.
Yes. I'm going to hand this Naga person. I'm going to give you a bonus right now of 10 gold.
She sort of like feels, she holds out her hand slowly.
So, like I said, maybe you can find people following us or something. I don't know. But ultimately, we need to track them back to their home base. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. You're hired.
She takes out she puts her hand into the bag, pulls out a gold coin, and like she licks it with her tongue, and like bites it with one of her fangs to see if it's like rubber or something.
Brian just kind of shrugs that off.
Cup
Yes,
was going to question the fact that this person might be effective, but now that they're checking their gold coins, now Cup is sure that they're a suspicious character.
Yeah, we can go back to the inn, Cup, and we'll let Firin finish his work on its own. Okay.
Okay, I was hoping to pick up what was it, a crossbow?
Oh,
I don't think we're gonna find one here.
I've already bought one for you.
Oh,
that's right. I forgot.
Then my plans are complete. The inn is a great place to go from there.
Yeah, matter of fact, I bought a crossbow and 40 bolts for you. I went heavy on the bolts because when we're on the boat, if you shoot, you're not going to be able to collect them back up again.
Yes, I suppose I could collect them from my enemies if they also use crossbow bolts, but
true. Yes. Yes. Let us go back to the inn.
Okay.
Okay.
Game Master.
Yes.
I'd like to go. I'm gonna go down to Field Lane, hang a right.
Yeah.
Go towards Building 13.
Oh,
And then go up towards the marketplace,
okay.
cut across the marketplace.
Well, when you get to the marketplace, there's going to be an interesting situation. So we can speed up to that point with no problem, unless there's something one of the other players want to do.
No.
I'm just following and looking at the crossbow and trying to remember. I've only seen these like twice, I think, and trying to just remember how these work. So that's what I'm doing while following them.
All right. As you're coming out to the marketplace, right over here, you'll see two of the city guards, because their calabards and armor and such gives that away too easy. And they're hammering a notice up on this public bulletin board place in the center of the marketplace. And on the notice are, where you're at, you can't tell at the moment what's on the notice, but they seem to be pounding on it, and you hear the crowd coming around with oohs, ahs. Who do that? Such a violation, and one thing or another, all in that sense. And you may even hear a couple like, that's the way to go. Those boys got some cheek to them out of the crowd. A mixture of emotions and statements.
The crowd is pretty bustling in the marketplace, right?
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm pretty sure Bran cuts a relatively imposing figure with his armor, but I'm also not sure. I have a sneaking suspicion that Cup kind of sees the commotion and just kind of veers that direction just to see. And if there's nothing that interesting, he looks around for Bran and heads it that way. So I'll do a casual look. If you'd like a perception, that's fine.
Nope,
But it's like
there-
that's interesting.
You will find some interesting things as you're looking, if you're looking at the writ that they pounded up.
If that's the important thing, the people are looking at.
It does seem to be the important thing.
I'll look at it.
You'll see that it says reward for the Lord's seal, 100 gold pieces for information to the thief or thieves that took such. And then on top of that, 1,000 gold pieces if they are brought in dead.
So what did they steal?
The Lord's seal.
Seal. They're like in the ocean seal?
No, like in.
Oh, his ring. They stole
No,
his ring.
not his signet ring, but the seal itself, or like the stamp, the seal.
Yeah, okay.
Official documents.
They may have copied it, for example.
Hmm.
They might not have stolen the ring. They might have just copied it.
No, the ring, the Lord still has his signet ring on his hand.
All right.
It's the actual seal. If you remember, what is it, Prince and the Pauper, where the seal England was used for cracking walnuts and was hidden in the armor.
Yeah.
That's the type of seal I'm talking about. It's
I got it now.
yeah, it's big, it's heavy. Where the signet ring is almost like it, but just not as large and not as decorative.
Official,
Yeah.
detailed, etc. Yeah. So yeah, I find Bran, whether he's
I was close.
also, yeah, yeah, and I say a reward, your favorite thing.
Well, it seems like we're going in that direction anyway. Might as well do two things at one time.
All right.
All right.
And Nag.
Yes.
If you were hired for a unique job, I want one perception roll from you.
Trust the snake. All right. All right. Can I? Like, I won't get advantage on it anyway. Even if I do stick up my tongue.
You can stick your tongue out all you want, but no advantage.
Yeah, I got a 9.
All right.
I'm not built for perception either.
No, but I'm trying to. You never know what you'll see or not see, or how much, or notice. Is my point.
Person hiding can always roll 1.
Oh well, there's also other things that would be involved with it. So no, I would have, if you rolled a little bit better, I would like 1 better. I would have gave you some information, but my break off was a 10 for starting to give some on that. So
you get a vague sense that you should be seeing something, but you do not.
yes, I'm giving you a little bit of meta, but I'm trying to explain the situation on how I'm working some of these skills.
Seems good.
Cool.
All right. I guess we can continue on.
Which way you going?
We're gonna head toward 38 and then we're going to turn left, go in front of building 16,
Hold on. Okay, 38. Okay.
go in front of 16, and then hang right down the high road. So ultimately, my goal is we're going to be walking right by the shanties. Go
Yep.
down the high road.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Nag, give me a perception check.
Okay, and another one. All right.
Because I have a feeling they're in this area.
But these thieves are high quality thieves. They're in the they're the farmer's road. I don't know.
All right. So which way are you going from here?
Just continue down
Down
towards
what the
towards the drill field.
all
Are we
right,
going through the shanties or are we heading up?
yeah,
and
that's
then
my
down?
question.
I was gonna, well, yeah, we want trouble, don't we? Want Cup?
You're asking Cup if he wants trouble. Don't you find trouble? Isn't that like your thing
All
that you do?
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take the little side road into the drill field.
Oh, okay. I'm taking it you're going through the shanties and through the alleyways and
All right.
such. Nag, give me a perception check.
All right. Okay.
There you go.
Ooh.
I went in
Nag, you
Yeah.
see when you're looking around, just because the change of the road environment and building environment, you must have gotten a bigger pucker factor.
Mm-hmm.
And you happen to see 4 shadows that seem to be tracking along with you between corners, rooftops, and you feel like there's 40 eyes upon you.
Okay. She goes over. Like, how far away is the brand? The
Probably about 30 or 40 feet between us.
Okay. She walks over to you and taps you on the shoulder.
Okay. I turn around and I kind of lean in.
She says, many eyes, 40 of them, watch over us like hawks.
All right. I'm gonna yell at you. Maybe you can tie in with them and be their buddy. Does that make sense?
She palms her hand over her face. And
Yes? No?
This one over here makes more sense than you.
Okay. It's fine.
And I thought the bird had bird brain, but you have it even worse.
All right, so what are
Why,
you guys?
thank you, Cup says.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, like I said, we were heading towards the drill field.
All right.
Yeah. Actually, with Cup having investigated this and Naga talking and Brent and the two of them kind of heading out toward the drill field, I'll kind of stop before I actually get there and kind of turn. You mentioned these eyes. I'm assuming the eyes are coming from people who are just in the shanties, like either they're looking
Yeah.
out their window or they're on the street and just kind of
Yep.
watching us.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn to one of them and I say, and I'm pretty short, but I'm gonna kneel down just to like get at their height if they're sitting down, or if they're standing, I'll stay standing, and I'll say, let me think about this for a second. Yeah. I'll say, do you live around here?
They'll see. I'm trying to figure out what they'll say really quickly here, and it will be a young child, a young girl, and she will say, "Yes, sir, I live here."
I say, um,
And she looks dirty,
mhm.
disheveled to a degree,
Yeah, and I
but
say, yeah,
you would know that there is actually, it's not random, that it's almost professionally placed.
and I'll say, okay, I'll say, and you have some friends, right? Friends that you hang out with?
No, sir, I'm an orphan. I am hungry and poor. Do you have a few bronze pieces to spare?
I look, and I mean, I actually look. Like I reach into my coin pouch, and I unstring it, and I hand her the coin pouch. Just like put it into her hands and hold her hand for a moment. And she probably can feel that this coin pouch has like 2 coins in it.
Okay.
And I say, I say, um, this coin is for you and your friends. Um,
Which coin?
I say coins. I say coins. Um,
Okay,
uh,
because there's a, and I believe I told you guys, the ones that got these coins, um, there was one coin I told you the mark is special.
it is not marked as special on my
Okay.
character sheet. So
Because there was a couple of you that,
yeah, I remember that. I was actually thinking that I was like, is this a special coin? And it's like, no, it's just as bronze, so it's fine. So I hand it to her and I say, you share that with your friends. And if you have anyone who needs money that you know of, maybe your parents or a friend of yours, um, then you have them come find me, okay? I'll be by again.
thank you, kind sir. You must be wealthy beyond means to give so freely.
I don't smile because I'm a bird. But bird face looks at her like a bird face, and then um, I say, I give freely because I don't need it, and then I stand up and turn around and join them. I'm probably a bit behind, but I'll join them in the drill field. You know, catch up since it's an open space. I assume I
Yeah,
find them.
you'll see some guards in there practicing. You'll hear
I go,
the
"Where's Brad? I can't make him out from all the guards." Just kidding.
you'll hear the commander of the guards telling uh, 3 squads, giving them their instructions. Um, give those that are trying to hear what he's saying, give me a perception check.
What I'm saying or what the drill sergeant's saying?
What the commander of the guards are saying.
I'll say no, just because I was distracted.
Nope. I'm too distracted.
Okay. Oh, right. And it makes sense. Brand hears the commander telling Squad A, you take the north. Squad B, you take the east. Squad C, you go ahead and you take the river road and check all the inns. we must find the Lord's seal. And they go trotting off in their relative directions as commanded. And I'll put
Okay.
I'll put your indicator right there.
Well, we were heading back towards the inn right now anyway.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I follow.
Okay. And so yeah, I'm taking it you're going up this
Yep.
way. Up
yep.
and such. So let's see here.
And just so you know, Charles, in case this person, that I gave money to checks, it's 1 bronze coin and 1 silver coin.
Okay, they're really elated.
Sure. Cup isn't even there to see it, but good to know. He feels more of moral victory.
Yes. And which way are you going to the end? Are you going up the alley or are you going to go up the hill road and then back around?
Let's go up the alley.
Okay. And Nag, give me a perception check.
Okay. All right. Perception check. A 12.
Okay. I'll say you see a shadowy figure with a bow standing on up. Give me initiative.
Okay.
Everybody?
Yep.
19.
All right. I got to get to where I'm at so I can go ahead and check and do mine. All right. And let's see. A 19?
Yes, I get +1.
No, it ain't that. Just asking. It was a 19.
Yes.
All right.
19.
If I had an inquisitive tone. Ooh, okay.
Got a 6. I'm so good.
Nag had a 19.
I'm trying to decide if alert is worth taking on a tank.
I always like alert, but that's me.
It's a good fee, yeah, but I don't know if it's worth it on a tank.
It may not be.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And what was Brand's?
7.
Okay, so we got 19, a 6, and a 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Brand is a 7. Damn, Cup, you're last. I'm not used to that so much. Cup. All right. All right. And let's see here. Boom. That's some 2 arrows go down towards Nag,
Okay.
hit and sink into the wall. And then his figure will kind of jump out of position and possibly be hidden.
Mm.
All right, Nag, you're up.
So they did a hit action, yeah?
Well, that seems that way.
All right. She will move forward and take the dodge action.
All right,
And
move
she
forward,
and once again she
move forward.
holds
How? In what direction?
she moves forward to where she last saw the individual.
Okay, so you saw the individual up here towards 22, but not on 22. This building just
And
below.
then she holds the punel. Once again she pulls out the punel from her waist and holds it in her hand.
Okay. That it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Brian,
Do I see who shot the shots?
you would see a blurry shadow because Nag would have kind of pointed it out.
So that's a yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm also
was
reading
just-
that he can't see him from his current position, however. Is that right?
I was saying just a blurry shadow. He didn't
Okay. Okay.
he didn't get a very detailed look, but
Okay.
neither did Nag.
Do I have time to do an Eldritch Blast or not?
Yes, you can. This is all happening all in the same round.
Okay.
So yes.
I am, yes. A 15 and a 13.
The 13 will miss, and the 15 will go ahead and kind of hit. What was the
8 points of damage.
okay? And as you see that it sort of hit, you see that he kind of rolled or dodged
Yeah, okay.
out of there with using uncanny dodge
Yeah.
as a meta feat to let you know.
Yeah.
As far as that, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cup.
Is this person on a building?
Yes.
Good, because I want to fly. No.
Okay.
I'm going to use a key point as a bonus action to do Step of the Wind.
Okay.
Double my jump distance. I'm
Oh.
going to use that to jump to a place on the side of a building, grab a hold of it, jump to the next place, and get up on the roof.
All right. So let's see here. I'll need to know what is your heights that you can deal with that.
Yes, let me let's see.
Because,
High jump is with running start, which I believe I do have here.
Yeah,
getting-
you can have that. That's easily given.
I think it's 1 plus strength mod. I wish I knew.
For distance, it is your strength mod. For actual height, I don't remember that calculation.
Yeah. Special types of movement. Jumping. I jump. Oh, equal to 3 plus my strength mod. So I can jump 8 feet with my
Okay.
10 foot, and that's in one jump.
Yep.
And supposedly no check, but you know, I'm
Yep. That's easy enough. You run, you jump onto this roof portion here. 8 foot will get you there.
okay. Yeah, I'm just I'm Step of the Wind also gives me a dash or disengage, so I'm gonna dash and I'll use all that movement to get up to the roof and get to this person.
Okay, you're up to the roof. Give me a perception to see if you actually can find the person.
Sounds good. Ah, no.
You're right. No, but not by much.
All right. So I jump up there, I'm running over and I don't see him. I'm looking around and I'll just stay up here and I'll use my action to do, I guess, the usual thing. Oh, no, I know what I will use my action for.
Didn't you burn your action when you dashed?
No, that's a bonus action. It's
Bonus
a key
action?
point to
Okay.
do
Step of the
Step
Wind.
of the Wind. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna put myself kind of in the top of this roof, and I will say, I will say, you know, kind of as loudly as I can, but it's gonna be an old man's voice, so it's a bit less intimidating in that sense, or perhaps more. Who knows? I will say, Your coin may be covered in blood, but my hands are instead. And each creature that within 30 feet of me that can see me must make a wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
DC is 12.
Okay.
So now that includes everybody, right?
Yes. I don't know if I'm within 30 feet of you guys, but yes, that's the answer. Brandon's fine. He's like, you're a wimp. You're a pacifist. What are you kidding? Snake person doesn't know me as well.
I guess I'm frightened.
That is correct.
Okay, I'm frightened.
And as I say that, probably the thing that David clearly sees, but that Brand maybe sees a flash of with his successful save, is there's like an image, like a it's hard to describe it exactly, but there's like the shadows on my form kind of deepen, like any shadows that are on me on my black feathers just kind of darken, and in that shadow, in that dark backdrop, you can see that my feet and hands are in fact covered with blood, and then the vision is gone.
Are you a shadow monk? Huh.
I laugh maniacally as a player. And that is my turn.
All right. And you see this figure jump up and dash, and not as the action, but just as dashing, like dashing away, running away in this direction here. And then all of a sudden he disappears and there's smoke that rises on up. Nag.
Okay. Are we still in combat?
You're still in initiative.
Okay.
Whether or not you're in combat, we can continue with initiative or not. That's
All right. He holds the funnel in both hands. Yeah. And he sensed the great bird creature. And he says, through passion, I gain strength.
Ooh.
All right. And he touches on the tunnel, like a red gemstone, and all suddenly, vroom, this weird light comes out from the tunnel, and you hear dramatic music in the background. Ah, da 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 da.
They're totally not copyrighted.
Yeah. And that is what you see.
all right.
So I'm activating my warlock ability of creating a weapon of my choice.
Yeah.
Because
Brand,
I am a what is it? I can't remember what one I am.
a warlock.
Your Hexblade.
Hexblade, that's it.
A creature.
I am going to run kind of back towards Hope Way in the direction that the guy was running. I am going
That you'll have difficulty with,
why?
because he was
I'm on the ground.
he was up on the roof.
Yeah, I'm on the ground.
Yeah, that's why you're going to have difficulty, and he disappeared in a puff of smoke.
what he's saying is that he's heading towards Horace Way because he started that direction.
Yes,
and then
correct.
disappeared.
All right, then that's no problem. I just misunderstood. Just you won't have no problem running this direction.
And I am going to see if I can perceive him. I'm looking for him.
Roll perception. We'll see. No.
Hmm.
Do not see him.
Okay. I'll put my sword away.
All right. And that's their cup. Well, yeah, I'm going to give you another action
Yeah. And what Cup does with his action is he kind of puts his hands down, his lethal weapons, his guns, and kind of looks around just for a moment to see if anybody else on the, rooftops decides to, slink away, or that might be offensive towards snakes, but slinks away or
yeah.
or otherwise does something and not seen anyone obvious, I'm assuming.
No, you won't.
Just kind of goes to the side of the roof and just drops down, but it's like, well, it's like he's a bird. He just goes whoop. Like it's just like, no, wait.
Flutters down.
Yeah, just kind of lands, and like, and it's interesting because it looks like, because he's not doing anything that would be like flapping. He looks like he just dropped, but when he drops, he just like hits the ground and just is like it was like he was as light as a feather. Just
all right.
But anyway, I think we got the message across. I say to both of you.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I'd like to know how these guys are disappearing.
It does seem like some sort of strange magic.
Tricks and illusions, my friend. Tricks and illusions.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I tried to go in front to see if I could see him, but I didn't see anything. Well, head on towards the inn for now.
Let this frustration of not finding them build in you. Let it challenge. Channel.
It's hard to say that as a snake, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Let it channel your rage.
Are you guys looking at the arrows, picking the arrows up?
Yeah, I'll pick them up.
Are they bolts?
No, they're arrows. They look exactly like the other two.
She rubs the stone on her sword, and the red light disappears, and then puts the pummel back on her belt.
Okay.
Hey, Game Master.
Yeah.
Do these look professionally crafted?
Yes.
You guys want to go back and talk to that smithy?
I mean, it does feel like we wasted a little bit of time walking, but I've also spent most of my life walking, so.
Well, we were actually fishing, but we didn't catch anything.
Or do you want to go back to the inn?
Catch and release, perhaps.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go back to the inn and think about this for a few minutes, I guess. We're pretty close.
Sure. Let us go.
Which way are you going? Up the alley?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Remember, my good friend, this frustration build in you, and let it channel your rage.
And here you are at the inn. And there, oh, wrong dice. There ain't no way there'd be 100 people in there.
If you roll D100.
Woo! But it is full. There's 30 people in there.
Woo.
Oh, all, not all, but a lot of diversity in races and sexes and classes in there. They're drinking. It's getting towards maybe happy hour. And you smell the food that's being cooked and set at the tables. And there's lots of ale being sloshed about.
Mm. Ah,
And
seems
you
like some
still
sort of
haven't
party.
seen- and you still haven't seen Dagger.
Hmm.
Well, he'll show up eventually. He normally does.
Or he's been kidnapped by these people.
Yeah.
I will mention your blacksmith idea is a good idea, but if we were hoping to find this seal of the kings, we might want to do it. We might want to put a little extra effort in. I suspect the guards will find what they need to quickly.
So the reason why I was talking about the blacksmith is that these arrows are professionally made and they're made out of a different material. Something that normally the arrows are not made out of. So the idea being that the blacksmith might know who he's selling these arrows to and give us a better idea of where to look. Because right now, this is a big city and we don't know where to look yet.
I agree, but are we sure this is the only blacksmith? He did seem to have his specialty in, I don't know, forkware. Perhaps somebody with a bit more skill.
I remember when Firin was asking about blacksmiths. Were there 2 in town?
I believe there was. Let me double check here. Bum, 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 bum. Right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 in town.
4. Well, okay.
If I have my history correct, cold iron is somewhat difficult to make because you have to do it without heat. Hence the name. So it might be worth finding whoever the best one is. If maybe the Lord has one he has under his employ, that would likely be the best one in town.
Well, I mean, the best one in town maybe, but he wouldn't work for the Lord because they're selling to the Thieves Guild.
Unless that's how they managed to obtain the seals, because they had that inside connection.
Well, maybe. I mean, there's only 4 of them, so we can go to all 4.
I suppose so.
Let's rest here for about an hour. Let's get something to eat, and then we can go searching.
Okay.
Indeed.
Okay, and so you're going up to your rooms?
Yeah, I'll go up to my room. I think I'm just actually no. What first happens is goes to Nagata and
Mhm.
says, "Did you need rooms for the evening?"
Yes, please.
Okay. Then I'll have to speak with the bartender when maybe it's when it's a little less busy about setting you up. You may want to as well if there's a specific room that you'd like.
I like
Do you
mine near the open fires.
interesting? I have a question, if you
Yes.
don't mind me asking.
42.
42.
Okay. Out of character, I know what you're talking about, but no. In character. Cup says you've been saying some things recently.
Yes.
They remind me a lot of what I learned from my old teacher, the temple I used to work at. Are you a or were you a monk as well?
No, I am no monk.
Hmm.
I joined a very let's say I called upon a unusual deity that blessed me. That is the way of the warlock.
I'm not interested about the sword or the magic. I'm interested in what you're saying. Where did you
Oh,
learn that?
what the codes that I speak of?
The yes, the riddles.
Ah, through my deity.
I give you a bird eyebrow, straight faced, single eyebrow raised. I go, and what deity do you worship then? I'm very interested.
That is for me to know and you to find out.
Fair enough.
Oh
And then I
my
will head to
God.
my room. And by I head to my room, what I mean is I go over to the bartender and say, a person named Brand probably came through here. Did he pay for a room?
Yes.
And I'll say to you as you walk away, I say, through victory, my chains will break free.
I shake my head. And then ask the bartender that. It's like, and I think, do I always sound like that? Anyway. And then ask the bartender, and then presumably based on Phil's answer, the answer is yes. And then I say, excellent, I want that room, and I head up to that room and meditate there. That's what I do. I'm done with my shenanigans. I will be right back.
Okay.
Ready? So when you guys go up to your rooms, are you unpacking your things, taking your armor off,
No,
and such?
we're not going to be here that long.
All right, so you're not unpacking things.
Nope.
All right.
No, I'll probably order like a sort of like I ask for a rat.
All right.
Hey, while he's doing that, Brand's going to take a quick look at his backpack.
Okay. And as you take a quick look at your backpack, give me an investigation check with advantage.
Thank God for the advantage.
You, as you're going on through, your hand hits something that seems hard and of some size, and it gives you a cold feeling to the touch. And
Yeah, I know what it is. As soon as Isaac gets back, we can. I'm gonna take 2 minutes, grab some water, and
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. If you guys need to do a bio one out, we'll pause for 5 minutes. And I think I heard my son come home, and I wanted to get him situated. It'll take me about
Cool.
5 minutes. So, and I'll put this on pause for right now. There we go. And there we have it.
Okay, you ready, Game Master?
I'm ready. Dun 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 dun.
All right, I'm going to pull out the King Seal.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Minor Illusion on it to make it look like a boot scraper. You with me?
I'm with you. I'm trying to think how I would deal with that. Yeah, it's not that. Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm going to wrap it up in my blanket, and I'm going to go over to the room and knock on the door.
You broke up on that a little bit, Phil. But
I'm going to wrap it up in my blanket,
yep.
go over to Cup's door, and knock on the door.
Okay. Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay. I open my eyes from my extremely zen meditation and I go,
It's
come in.
extremely short, too.
Yes. Yep. Come in.
Brand says we need to go now. Trust me.
Okay. I stand up and I start going.
Let's pick up Naga.
Okay.
Are you still in the bar, Naga?
Yeah, she's still in the bar. She's basically eating a raw rat whole,
Okay.
because like her mouth, basically she opens up her mouth like her jaw like unhinges like a snake, and like she just like gulps down this like.
It's
rat.
one of the bigger sewer rats that they could find.
I was about to say, wow, this place sells whole rats. How nice of them.
Naga, we have to leave now.
Mm.
And
Okay.
Brand's gonna start heading towards the door.
All right.
Okay. I'll follow.
So just out of curiosity, was that within an hour or was that not even within an hour?
That was not even an hour. That was in like 2 minutes.
Okay. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just take down that one key point I got from that non-existent short non-existent short rats.
I love it. I love it when a plan comes together somewhat.
Ultimately, Brand is gonna go towards the drill field. I think.
Well, hold on. Don't get too excited.
Yes.
Right here. I want to get that up, have that sharing. And you're right here. And as you come out and to go towards the drill field, you get down about here. And
we can go down the alley. Thank you.
yep. But you get down there before the alley, just before it. You see Cup sees a familiar little girl, dirty faced, talking to squad see? And then is pointing up at you three, saying, there, there. And Squad C turns around and looks and is looking at Naga, Bran, and Cup. And
Okay.
hollering, halt, you thieves.
And she will smile.
Yeah.
And she will say, through victory, my chains are broken.
So there's the picture I painted.
So I'm assuming we're in initiative.
No, not really. Just we haven't quite got there. I'm just painting the picture. Depending upon what you choose to do.
Can I pretend like I didn't hear them and go down the alleyway?
Cup.
Um,
Yeah, and so and in a similar way, Cup hears them and ignores them, thinking they're talking about somebody else.
okay.
I wish to, as an action,
Well,
I'm going to.
we're not in combat, so actions aren't
No,
needed.
but I wish to do cause fear. You awaken the sense of a mortal in one. Oh, how many are there?
There's a squad.
I can only do it on one. Damn it! That's all right. I just shy. I can't do it on the big scale yet. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend. I can't even do that. No, I haven't got that spell. Yeah, I haven't got that spell prepared. Because the only spells I got prepared right now is basically shield and rifle smite. Because that's the ones I start off with. Yeah, I'll just follow my friends.
All right. And I'll let you guys head on down there, start heading down. And the guards will be coming up. The alleyway is here. The guards will be coming up from
So
about here.
let me give a little description of what I'm planning on doing, okay?
All right.
So as soon as we make that the alleyway so that we're out of sight of the guards, Bran is actually going to double move. And he's going to be going sort of the towards building 26, basically the same way that we came in.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, would you move your dot over there someplace?
Yep, I can do that. Boom.
Okay. At that point, I'm going to drop a darkness spell in that intersection
Okay.
behind us.
All right.
And then I'm going to continue running, and I'm going to say to Cup, the smoke screen was a diversion. They put the seal in my backpack.
Out of game. It happened way before that.
But sure, yeah. So so that happens. So we go this direction, do the thing, and then Cup says, "So leave the seal on the street."
I'm going to the captain of the guard in building 31.
Okay, that's fair too.
And I dropped a darkness to confuse the guard as they're coming up behind us.
Okay. They're kind of lost in the 20-foot sphere of darkness.
It is, just to let you know,
It's 20-foot radius, so it's actually
So it's 40 feet.
foot.
Yeah, 40 feet, but 20-foot radius is wide.
anyway, like Bran is running. I'm double moving.
Okay.
I'm going to try and keep up with my rung-in as well.
Oh,
I am almost walking because my base movement is 60. I'm
right.
pretty close to 60. It's like a fast walk for me.
all right. And you guys are going on over there.
Keep on.
and you're hearing some people. Why are they running? Are they criminals? Are they in trouble? Do we
Really?
need to save them?
Really? We're in the middle of of Kurgan Alley and people are calling us out.
Well,
That is the way that merchant towns work. If they say "stop thief" and they say "there's a thief," point to the thief, and then everybody points to the thief.
All right.
They stop thief and half the town runs.
So when we get to Hope Alley, we will start walking towards the drill field.
Hope Alley, Horseway, right?
Yeah, it's Horseway. It's hard to
Horse.
see. You have to zoom
can't
in a
read
little
it.
bit to see it
Yeah,
better,
okay. Maybe I need to drop down the magnification a little bit then.
You're moving
Right there.
further away.
Is that better?
I still can't read it,
We
but
can
I'm
see
going.
it worse. because
Oh,
of the
did
drill
it make it
field.
worse? Okay.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to building 31. There you go.
Okay. You're going on down there, and there's voices behind you, and like that, and you hear noises in the drill field because they're drilling, and you're at building 31. What are you doing?
Walk in.
I follow.
Okay.
Cub says, "Sure, why not?" This seems interesting.
Okay. And you walk on in.
It was a sergeant, if I remember right. Sergeant, we have good news for you.
What's the good news?
We've recovered the seal.
The seal? How did you
Here,
recover?
and I'll open my back and open up the blanket and put it on his desk.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we have not managed to. The last thief eluded us. They've been somehow they got some kind of a spell or something that there's this puff of smoke and they disappear.
All right. Yeah. All right. And he'll say, huh. Give me a deception check.
Am I lying? I did not say one lie.
I guess the deception would be that we
On how well
don't
he
know how we got. I mean, like,
How about give me persuasion instead then?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can go either way.
Intimidation. That's what you should have done.
Okay. He's and let me roll his insight.
I'm not lying.
I'm not
Roll insight
impugning
for it.
your integrity, Grant.
I'm just saying I'm not lying.
Well, you might be lying. You just don't know that you're lying. If you are lying, you don't know it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes.
All right. And he believes you. But he kind of squints his nose a bit. And when you're talking about you retrieving it from this thief,
I didn't say that.
and this is what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
He's going to ask, can you give us a description? What did he look like? Identifying marks.
Cup may have a
Was
better.
he a big cat?
No, he wasn't a big cat. Cup may have a better description. What I saw was sort of a shadowy figure. They were using bows, Matter of fact, I got some arrows here. I'll give you one of them. They're all the same, and they're using cold tip steel on their heads.
Mm.
Cup, did you get a good look at that guy when you were up there?
I got an okay look. I didn't see him until he started moving, though, so. And I didn't see the ones at the store, which I assume were the ones that might have stolen this directly.
All I can say is I die myself. Is all I saw was a shadowy figure. But
And a couple actually, if this is an appropriate check to make here, Charles, a couple try to describe the person he saw on the roof, because that's the only person he saw. And
Okay.
he'll be like, I think he was this tall, you know.
How tall?
He's using his own height as comparison, and maybe Brand's as well if he has a good sense of that. But you know, he's like taller than me, almost certainly. Maybe as tall as Brand. Let's see, he was wearing lighter clothes, not in coloration, but thin.
You would notice that he had a cape that was kind of flopping when he.
Yeah, some sort of cape. Darker colors, I think, pretty similar to the colors on the arrow.
My Patreon is the Raven Queen. I just found out. There you go.
Yes.
So I don't know if there's a different. I don't know if there's a check for more information, but that's, I think.
No, I'm giving you a bunch of agency to go ahead and.
Yeah. That's all I'll say. I'll say. So I'll say. I'll just point my agency here as well. Then I'll say pretty broad shouldered, probably pretty strong. Looks like he might have had experience using the bow too.
And the sergeant will give me, thank you. He's looking at the arrow and he's muttering. And this I'll need because he's going to be muttering under his normal tone. For you guys to give me a perception check.
Would insight be appropriate to get a sense of, rather than trying to hear what he's actually saying, trying to get a sense of what his, like what he's thinking, the feelings on his face?
You can use that for that, but right now
you want a perception as well. Okay.
Yeah, because he's muttering. It's
or instead,
vocal.
Yeah.
All right. What was
David?
What?
I don't know.
A perception check.
Yeah.
I think that's what Brand or what
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
All right.
Okay.
He's asking because we didn't succeed.
Nope.
Well, we didn't succeed.
You no. But you're on your insight of his looks is like you believe he thinks he knows a possibility of the owner or owners of the arrows.
Okay.
But but you couldn't make out what he was muttering.
Yeah.
And he'll call the commander on in, and the commander will come on into the room. What do you want, Sergeant? And the sergeant will say, these 3 fine citizens or wannabe citizens, travelers into our great city of Leth, has found and recovered the Lord's seal. Did they, and the commander will ask, did they capture the despicable thieves that took it? And the sergeant will retort with, no, but they gave a fair description. And he'll reach his hand on out for the seal and take it. And he'll instruct the sergeant to give you 100 gold pieces as a reward for it, as stated.
Hmm.
So each one of us gets 33 gold, including cup.
Cup will accept money at this point.
She
Is-
she as the gold goes into her hand, she like sort of like rubs it on her cheeks, and a little tongue pops out, and sort of like
Yes,
so
check the money that
cold.
the guards gave us, the people who would enforce if it was actually fake.
Yeah, she
I
actually
say.
bites it. She bites the gold, make sure it's real.
Hey, before I forget, David, you have a strong affinity to Bran's greatsword that's strapped across his back.
Interesting. Why?
Do you have Arcana?
Yes, I do.
One, just for kicks and giggles, why don't you roll it?
All right, I get a +4.
Sure.
Yay!
Why don't we give the snake person the extra gold piece? Since there's an extra one amongst the three of us.
No problem.
Hang on, I gotta get the old dice. Right. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've
The
got a
sword-
16.
The sword has been conjured similar to like your sword.
Okay. Mine's just a punnel. It doesn't have a actual sword in it.
Right.
You don't need a pummel. You can just summon the whole thing.
Yeah.
I just wanted a punnel so I could look fucking
Yeah.
awesome and be.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm,
Same
I'm
concept.
good with it too. That's
So
all character agency on your character concept. And that's
so ultimately, you can deduce that the sword has been conjured and Bran has some warlock abilities.
Okay. I say
I would say the Eldritch Blast that you hit this guy with
Yes,
would also give him a clue.
but he mentioned the Raven Queen,
Yeah.
which is a hex blade,
Mhm.
which is what Bran is.
But Hexblades don't have to have the same patron.
yeah.
But
True, that's
She-
true.
But yeah, she's the creator of Hexblades, so she does
But-
follow.
yeah, you would recognize. You recognize.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Okay.
brother
Say-
in arms type of feel.
She'll say, you have been blessed by the Raven Queen.
Who, me?
Indeed.
These are just some little tricks I've picked up.
You saying that in front of the sergeant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bran asked confused, and I don't know what you're talking about.
The Raven Queen.
Hey, we should go, okay?
Do not deny her. She'll be most upset with you.
Cup watches the two of them go and says,
Remember-
"Thank you for your time, Sergeant."
Yeah, Bran will walk outside.
Remember, through strength, I gain power. And with that, she leaves as well.
If
Downfall.
Sorry about the short notice, guys. When I went up into my room,
Yeah.
I discovered something. Well, no, Brandon's kind of talking to him, while we're out of the building and away from the building. Anyway, so
some distance of Porous Way into Koth.
yeah. And
Cup is just like quick thinking meant no fighting was necessary. So I don't see what the apology is for. Clearly something strange has been happening.
well, these guys, I think they figured out that they can't beat us, so they're trying to frame us.
Okay. And it didn't work. I'm sure they'll try something next.
Yeah, they'll try something else. Yes.
Lies and trickery, indeed.
And once I get my hands on one of them, I'll make them talk.
Well, if you do get your hands on one of them, perhaps I can eat him.
Okay, then.
Turning into quite the vicious dark group.
Yep.
I can eat. I guess I could eat a human. It's
That'd
not.
be a bit of a mouthful.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Well, basically, I wouldn't have to feed. I wouldn't have to eat for a whole year if I eat
You
a
also
human.
wouldn't be able to move for a whole year. So I will. A couple say. Yeah, a couple say to. To both of them say. So I suppose we're heading back to the inn since that, or were we gonna check out some smiths?
I'd like to. I'd really like to rest for about a little bit. Maybe get some food, and I think back out. I mean, what do you guys think?
It is a little late.
Have you
But
have you checked on, just a question, have you checked on your mode of transportation lately?
It wasn't supposed to be done for a couple days.
Yep. No, I'm just asking. That's to keep something there in front of
Cup says,
whatever
have we checked our mode of transportation lately?
our audience
Oh,
as
yeah.
far as that time frame in it for them.
Okay. Our barge is supposed to be done in 2 days, so we got a couple days to kill.
Do you want to check up on it or not?
Sure, why not?
I only ask because, as I mentioned, it is getting later in the day, and it may be difficult to hit 4 shops in the next few hours before the sun sets.
Okay.
We could split up, but I don't think it's a good idea considering our current predicament.
No, we should stick together.
I am curious. Why did you deny the Raven Queen?
Did you guys step outside of the?
Yes, we are outside.
We are way away from that building. We are probably close to building 23 at this point.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'll put you all up there. That's
And matter of fact, you can head us towards the dock side as we're talking.
yeah. All right,
Um,
we'll get you on up to the gate to go out to the docks.
from my experience, the general population does not like warlocks. I don't really know where I've gotten my power from. I've gotten it through my studies, and maybe when we get back to the inn, I'll show you. Here, give me about 30 seconds, guys. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay.
I just made a pact with her myself. I called upon her and she came to me.
Well,
Is she the one who taught you the proverbs?
Yes, she taught me the code that I shall follow. 1. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. And through strength, I gain power. And through power, I gain victory. And through victory, my chains are broken. The Raven Queen shall set me free. This is the code that I follow.
Hmm.
A dark path to great power.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying this.
I'm having fun.
Oh,
I can tell David's reference meter is he's getting his fill of references.
I kind of figured that was a nice way to introduce another character that looks so non-typical for the group somewhat.
Sure. I mean, I don't even know what you're talking about. Shush.
Birds are around all over the place.
That's right. And Cup says, and actually, what Cup said kind of thinks about what you said for a moment, and then says, "I wonder what justice that the Raven Queen hides under."
She, from my understanding of her, she is a beautiful female
And we'll
of
get you guys out of the city as you're talking this.
Okay.
from my understanding, I only glimpsed her only once when I made the pact with her. She was big and, well, very, very powerful. She's unknown race. She has no race. There's no racial features about her or whatsoever.
And then Cup,
Mm-hmm.
the picture that you picture in your head of her is that of either a gelatinous cube or a green slime.
Well, that's what it says. Basically,
No racial feature.
No racial feature, but also some sort of
Oh.
woman. So therefore, a green slime or a gelatinous cube with a bird-like form. Actually,
Yeah.
no. Cup would be smart enough to imagine a snake-like form because that's
Yeah.
a female form.
She has no pity. She has no pity for those who suffer and die. For death is natural, the end of life.
Bran is going to finish answering a question that you asked before.
Yeah.
Was,
Cup and Naga are just like talking. Brand's like,
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
No, you're good.
No, it's all good. It's all played well.
The general populace does not look well on warlocks, is what I say, and they tend to be burned at the stake.
I see.
So, if I was you, I would keep it relatively low key.
But I am proud of who I worship.
Well, if you want to be burned at the stake, I mean, be my guest.
Fire or pride. Victory or in chains.
Freedom tested.
So we're gonna go check on our boat.
Yep.
Okay, I follow.
And you get down there to it. It looks like the place has been very, very active. But you don't see the captain.
He's probably drinking at the inn.
But it looks like it's from the perspective that you could take as non-ship builders, shipwrights, is, man, this looks like it's come along fast
Okay.
as far as that, for the barge. And right there is the barge.
Is there anybody there who either is manning the barge or working on it?
Yeah, there's some folks that are working on it, and there's one or two of the crew that you remember that are over there overseeing and helping.
I'll come up to either one of the crew or the captain, whichever preference for the captain, but if it's just one of the crew, that's fine. And I'll say, how are things coming along? It looks like things are going pretty well, but should we expect to leave in another day or two, or?
Well, you'd have to talk to the captain about that. But he left here in a hurry. He got a note, a letter, and I have not seen him move that quick in quite a spell.
Do you know where he went to?
No, he just said, "I'll be back." And as he started almost running off the dock, he said, "I'll be back."
Meh. Cup gives a half-hearted, literally the mimicry of somebody else giving a half-hearted laugh. And then says, "Did he head into town? Or did he just head down?"
He headed in that direction, they'd say.
Okay. Huh. We might want to ask the people in the guardhouse if he mentioned where he was going, or.
Yeah. I'm now concerned for the captain.
Yes.
So yes, when we pass back to the guardhouse, we can ask.
All right. I think I'm getting the hang of this teamwork thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back towards 21 then.
Okay, you're there at 21. And the gates are open still. They haven't closed them for the evening quite yet.
Howdy, boys. You having a good night?
As good as it gets when you're on duty and your best lass is down there with your brother drinking all that swill that tastes so sweet.
She'll be waiting for you at your house, in your home, when you're ready to go. When you're ready to go back.
Ah, she's a sassy lassie.
Hey, did you see good old Captain Jack?
You talking about that big fella?
Yeah.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
He had to have come this way.
Yep. Haven't seen him.
But he's not out at the dock.
Perhaps those sneaky little people that we thought may have kidnapped him.
Maybe.
How long you been on duty?
Oh, an hour.
Who's been here?
Seems like a whole shift.
Yeah, who's been here longer than that? Anybody?
Nope.
God.
Change shifts. Very
Let's go
reasonable.
to the inn.
Well, so Charles, and
Yes,
this
yes.
is mostly an open question here. If we're out on the beach there, and I'm just trying to get a sense of size here. Do we can we see those, I guess, rickshaw places that are across the between the river and the other river, I guess?
Are you talking about these
Go down.
buildings?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see them. I mean, they're regular buildings.
Okay, okay, yeah. I say I kind of when Brian mentions that, I kind of look and I say that's probably fine. Maybe he went down to some of those other buildings.
We can take a look.
Might be because the people at the dock said he went in that direction. He went towards town, and I mean, if he didn't come through here and he wasn't, hoodwinked, kidnapped, that'd be the last place.
It'd have to be the ones below us, because the guy said it looked like it was going back to town.
Right.
So yeah, we can go take a look, but I
Sounds
have
good.
a feeling.
And I'll tell you what, if we don't find him there, we look for some sort of place that's selling seafood or river clam, river clam. Have some of that. It's busy at the inn anyway.
So yeah, we're gonna go down.
All right, you're going down, down. Yes, you're going down.
To Georgia.
Where are you going?
Well, these buildings, what are they?
Well, they look like houses, warehouse, small warehousing, for like salted fish and some, and others for hanging up fishing nets, and there's some crates and things, and some that you would notice, and some are just houses for fishermen.
Is there anyone around the warehouse?
No.
Is there anyone around at all?
Not that you see. Maybe they're the 30 that are in the inn.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there a so where are we now?
I'll say you're right here at the first big building. This is like a bunch of boats that are being worked and nets hung.
Okay. She once again sticks out her faucet tongue, tasting the air. And what does it taste? What's my senses sort of saying? Because that's how snakes taste.
Well,
that's how
it's one of the methods that they use. Give me a perception check.
Okay, because that's what I do. That's what I do for my perception. Taste the air for perception. Oh, there you go.
All right.
What's your plus on your wisdom?
0.
Oh, never mind.
There's a strange, faint iron taste in the air.
She tries, head tilts, tries to figure out where it's coming from. East, north?
Kind of like inside that building.
The small one or the big one?
Say what? Brian?
The small one or the big one?
This one right here, the smaller one.
She says to her friends, I smell something unusual, like iron, a very unusual iron taste within the air from that building over there.
Well, these arrows were made out of iron.
Perhaps whatever's in there is the same type of iron. Should we go in and check it out?
Absolutely.
Mm.
The real question
Alright.
is whether we should knock first or not.
Mm.
Is
No.
the door locked? Or isn't it?
That's the question. I
Is
shall
there-
go and
Is there
I
a
should-
ballista set up on that door as a trap for anyone that does not enter properly? Is there? I love the is there's.
And first, I like to go up to the door, and I want to do a investigation on the door to see
Oh.
if it is trapped.
Okay.
And I am specialized in investigations. Hey, we got +4, so that is an 18 on the door.
It's not trapped.
Okay. All right. Is it locked?
I don't know. Is it? Have you tried it? How you trying it?
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of like put like a cloth over my hand and put it over the
What
you know,
type, what type of claw?
just like a thick cloth, you know, like a sort of like a like a
Rawhide, a rawhide, silk, wool.
rag, you know, like a sort of like a rag that you would like polish your boots with.
Okay, something a needle could go through fairly easy. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
And she puts it over the handle, puts it over the mechanism to open the door with, and feel, you know, in sort of twists or pulls or pushes, whatever, to see if the door's locked.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I am poison resistant.
You're poison immune.
Yeah, poison immune. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Constitution. All right. Okay. Looks like I'll be going down. Oh, that's 19.
Okay. You don't have heart failure because the door is unlocked and there is not a trap.
In other words, we could just walk in.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, checking out a door for traps is the job of the criminal. Yep.
Yeah, and it is a wise move.
But
Yeah, but it's also a fun move there when they're not one intended and to give that heart to jolt that
that's right.
I
No.
missed the trap saving throw.
Oh no.
Mm.
All right. I look inside the building.
All right. She takes the cloth and puts it and tucks it into her pocket,
Okay.
and yeah, the door is open.
All right. It opens on up. It's a fairly bare room, very commonish. There's a table in the center. There looks to be 3 pour chairs, wooden there. And the smell of iron that you smelt before is very, very strong there. And there's a big dark stain on the table and the floor.
Don't
Hmm.
worry, I got this. I walk over and I determine that it's blood.
Okay.
There's blood on the
Clever.
table and the floor. I say.
Interesting. I go over towards where the iron is and have a look at it.
Okay. You're looking at the stain.
Hmm. I mean, I go towards the smell of the iron. I go
You're
try and
looking-
find it.
You're looking at the stain.
Okay.
So the stain is the iron.
Yes. Blood, the human blood has a lot of iron in it.
Ah. I see.
Cup feels offended that you're only implying humans, but I suppose there might be
Well,
low
I'm
iron
just-
races.
I'm just saying, I haven't looked at the blood composition of a bird.
Naga, would you see if there's a trap door in this floor?
Sure. So she crouches down, like like a crouch, and she will start filling the board, the floorboards or whatever it is on the ground, slowly and cautiously, looking for
Your
anything
hands,
hidden.
your hands become kind of sticky.
Mhm.
And if you pull them on up, you'll notice that there's a funny black hair-like substance on one.
Can I roll my investigation to see if there is a trapdoor or not?
Yeah, you can. I'm just trying to give you the environment.
So +4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No, you don't see one.
Okay. She looks at the bloodstain. Well, she doesn't see the bloodstain on her hand. She just
Yeah, you'd feel it. That's what the sticky
Yeah.
is.
I'll pull out my water bottle and help you wash off your hands if you want.
Okay.
And as you do that, Brian, you'll notice that there's some black fur hair that washes
Wait
off.
a second. Black fur?
What?
Did you say fur?
Black fur hair.
Somebody was bleeding out a carpet.
Yeah, but no. Dagger has black fur,
He does.
but there's no body.
No, you do not see a body.
And I will look around the rest of the room. In any of the corners, is there a pile of crates, bones, or bags? that might-
Yes,
Which one is it?
all of the above.
All the above. I will check out the bones first.
Bran will check out the bags, leaving the crates.
Okay. In the bags, you're gonna find a
and I'll check the
sundry.
crates.
Okay.
That's good.
In the bags, you'll find a sundry of miscellaneous wardrobe, clothes, shoes, belts, shirts, pants. The bones, is that what you were looking at, Cup?
Yep.
The bones looks like they are of some humanoid types.
Okay.
None have skulls.
Okay.
And the crates, there, some seem heavy, others light.
Okay. I pull out my crowbar from my Dungeoneers pack, and I wish to try and pry them open and see what's inside.
Okay, you can pry them open. The ones that are light are empty.
Okay.
The ones that are heavy seem to have a combination of bracelets, rings, necklaces, pouches,
Okay.
and such in them.
She stuffs her hand into it and take as much as she can.
Clang.
Hold on here. That may be painful. Let's see here. Let me get over to here.
I'm a greedy little fuck. Sorry.
I believe you.
It's my flaw. I have to be greedy.
Okay. Yeah, that's right there.
Criminal. So fun. Anything shiny. What? Sort of, in a way.
Flaws do make the character, that's for sure.
Indeed. It's a fun flaw. Anything really expensive, my character wants to grab it.
Like, this seems like something dangerous. Grab.
Grab.
And how am I going to handle this? Since he just throws his hand in there.
Just grab anything.
You feel a large burning sensation and like you're being grabbed, and you take 10 acid damage.
Okay. She collapses on the floor.
Oh shit.
What just happened?
Can I get a point of clarification?
Yep.
Is it she reaches her hand in and then goes and then collapses on the floor?
Kind
Her
of.
hand is burning or whatever. Or is it like she puts her hand in and then she just slumps over?
Well, I'll let her describe.
She was hiss out loud like, and then and then fall on the floor, unconscious, on 0 hit points.
All right.
Because I only have 8 hit points. I'm only at level 1 more.
Well, I knew you were level 1, but
Yep.
I didn't necessarily.
So
In fact, give me a second. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to retcon that a little bit, just because of that, and I've done it in the past, so it's not out of the norm for me, because I generally go with the average damage. But let's see here. Let me get over where is. Oh, there it is. And I want my dice roller, but it's not 20-sided that I need. There's 6-sided, so you may come out better. Dice roller hasn't worked well with me, for me too much tonight. Better in some. So.
Can't wait for you to max out. Don't worry about it. Instant death.
9 points of damage, not 10. So it was a little less.
Okay. Well, she still goes down to 0. I only got 8.
Yeah, but I was hoping to get 8 or less, to be honest. But
Yeah.
I was trying to be as fair as I can to a first level
Very fair.
character.
the first thing I want to make sure is there anything attacking anybody?
The answer to that is hard to say. I would say, in one perspective, yes, or probably the other is that
Well, doesn't
that nag kind of attacked and offered itself to it.
I actually request a different question.
Okay, go ahead.
Because Nag is currently dying from
Well,
whatever
I can
effect,
fix that, by the way.
should we roll initiative,
Well,
regardless of whether we're under attack or not?
yeah, go ahead and roll initiative, and that's also with Nag. That
Do
way,
I?
no.
I don't have to roll initiative, do I?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. That's weird. I'm dead.
No,
You're not,
there you
you're
go.
not dead.
you're
not
still
dead.
making saving throws.
You're bleeding out.
All right, okay. I thought you don't make an initiative roll once you reach 0 hit
Yes, you do.
points. Oh, okay. All right. I got 9.
All right, let's see here. Let me write this down here. And we got Isaac with 18,
14.
14. And we have Bran with a 13. We have Nag with
Measly 9.
a 9. And I gotta see what this thing has as far as that, but as far as that, a simple little monster basically, but hell, it makes a hell of a alarm protection system. Oh, okay. That gets then he'll go to the back. Okay, the bottom will be right there, and this would be the yep. All right, go ahead, Cup.
Okay. So the first thing I do is I move as close as I can to our friendly neighborhood snake.
Okay, you can move right next to it
Okay.
if you want.
Yep. And then I'm going to attempt to grab said neighborhood snake and drag them away from whatever it is closer to Bran.
Okay, give me a strength check.
All right. 3.
All right, you cannot move him.
Okay.
It you can pick him on, pick her up or it up, and you can move it, him,
Them. Yes.
but you can't pull it all the way to where it frees the arm that's slowly being burnt.
Okay. So seeing that the arm is still stuck in there, I am going to kick this thing.
You're gonna kick what?
I'm gonna kick the box that that the hand is currently in of
Oh,
Nagad.
okay. Go ahead and kick at the box.
Yeah.
Is it this that I want? No, or is it? Yeah. Okay.
All right. 22 to hit the box.
That will hit the box.
Okay.
Just
In case damage matters, 6 bludgeoning.
damage will matter a bit, but I'm trying to find my chart on HP for flanks. I like that. Right. How many points, anyways?
6 bludgeoning.
6 bludgeoning. Okay. Let me see.
And
I'll look over on this chart. Be fast, maybe faster since I know exactly where I gotta look. Okay. You break a couple of the boards on the side of the box where you kicked.
Okay.
And when you do that, you see now that there's actual movement of something inside. It's really hard, kind of hard to see, but something inside that's pushing those broken pieces of wood. That's what's giving you that there is something else in there other than type thing.
right. Okay. I will I will I will say to Bran, do you have anything to help this? Do you have anything to help Naga?
Yes. Is it my turn yet?
Yeah, let's
It-
see here. Cup brand, yes.
I was gonna do something as a bonus action.
All right, go ahead and do your bonus action.
I will spend a key point and strike the thing within the box through the hole if needed.
Well, either from the opening where the lid, the one side or lid that not Bran, but Nag stuck her arm in, hand in, is open, or there is that small hole that or the smaller hole that you broke the boards that are an opening. Those are those avenues there.
Okay. I think it makes more sense to attempt to kick it from the hole because it would be difficult. Like it would be just as much cover if I was attacking from the ground to the like doing a hammer strike down. So I will just attack through the hole I just made. And just kick it 2
Okay.
more times. For 25 and a 17.
All right, AC on this thing. Yep, that both those hits. Do your damage and take 20 points of acid damage.
Very reasonable. 13
No,
points.
it's really not, but
13 points of magical bludgeoning. I realized I forgot that my fists were magical. And it needs to make
let me see here. Condition immunities. There. Okay, no problem.
Yep. And then it needs to make 2 constitution saving throws.
Constitution. Versus what?
Stunning strike.
Are they immune to stun?
That might be.
Well, that's what I'm looking to see.
I'm gonna try it.
They're immune
Maybe
to
it'll
prone,
let
they're
go.
immune to blind, immune to charm. Okay. Yeah, I gotta make, it doesn't say immune to stun, so I'll have it make that. And you said it was Constitution, right?
Yep.
Oh, wrong saving throw for
Yep, it's fine.
it. It actually has, you said 2, so boom. What's the DC? The first one it will save 19
The
plus.
DC is 12.
Ooh, it saved on both then.
Yep. Okay.
Uh,
So I put some extra oomph into these kicks. And just like I'm trying to pull Naga away,
yep.
just kicking repeatedly into this thing, and just there's these I don't know depictions of cool mock cones or whatever. But I say whatever it is, it's got a really good grip on her. And then
And from the 2 kicks, what was the damage total?
13 magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I guess you would see that my foot is burned.
Yeah.
Kicking it.
And Bran.
All right. I'm going to move forward, and I'm hopefully going to use this as a bonus action. I'm going to try strength to get Naga free.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Damn it.
Get the heck out of here.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh,
You're pulling on her and there's resistance.
I am going to Eldritch Blast this thing then for my action. I can see down from the top, right?
You can see down from the top, you can see from the side, where Cup has broken a hole.
Well, with Cup standing there and kicking in the hole, I'm probably imagining that through the top would be my best bet.
Okay,
So I'm going to Eldritch Blast it twice.
okay,
Will a 12 hit?
yes,
So Eldritch Blast number 1, Eldritch Blast number 2. So for 17 points of damage.
all right. All righty. That all you doing?
Yeah, I don't want to bring David up at this moment because he might take more damage and that would just make a waste of the spell.
Makes sense.
Well, it didn't make sense to me.
Otherwise, David, I would bring you back, but I don't think you would stay up very long.
Nag, give me a death saving throw.
You are.
Oh,
muted,
death
by the
saving
way.
throw, yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
All right.
Make it a 20.
Hang on.
That would be good.
That'd be fun.
All right. Okay. A 12. So a past 1.
That's one to the good. All right. And with this thing here, since it's gotten hit and it has a good hold on one of the things, you will see a pseudopod come up from the top, and it will attempt to hit who's within 5
Cup
feet.
is the one that's closer, and probably Bran is not within 5 feet.
I should be within 5 feet. We both within 5 feet.
Okay.
Because I was
That's
trying
why
to.
I was asking.
The question is whether you were pulling from behind Naga and then we're firing back.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
range attacks have disadvantage and all that.
You might have a little bit more. You might be a little bit more closer than I am. That's true.
But yeah, whatever works for you.
Let's see here. Take this.
If you want to make yourself an option, I don't have a problem with that.
Ooh. All right. Roll me a D4, and 1, 2 will be Bran. 3, 4 would be Cup.
Bran it is.
All right. Bran does and he gets a +4 to that. So that's a 23 hit your armor class.
Yes.
All right. And the pseudopod comes on up, hits. Oh, and I'm going to give you a choice here because you got a shield, right?
Yes.
You want it to hit your armor or your shield?
Oh, actually, wait a second. I don't have a shield.
You don't have a shield? All right. So it's hitting your armor. Your armor is taking 10 points of acid damage with that.
My armor?
Yep. Your armor right now.
Both or just his armor?
Do I take damage or does the armor take damage?
You take damage.
Okay, that's fine. And you said it's acid damage, right? Or is it bludgeoning?
Acid.
Okay.
It gently glorps onto your front and then goes.
All right. Good to go.
All right. And that it only gets the 1 attack. So from there it is Cup.
Well, it hurt to kick this thing, and it's got 2 of my friends now. So I think it's not going to do very much. Yeah, I will move. I will spend a bonus action to disengage, take a step back, take out a crossbow bolt, and be like, "Well, I'm glad I looked at it," and fire at this thing
Okay.
just once.
Okay. Roll the hit.
14.
Yep. That will hit.
Ooh, 11 piercing.
11 piercing. All right. Okay. Well, that looks
Alright,
good. Anything else?
As long as Bran doesn't look too bad off, I'll take another step back. But yeah,
Pull on. Brand says pull on Naga.
I say okay, and I guess, yeah, I'll give a tug. Is it still stuck?
Give me a strength.
Check.
Yep.
All right.
Oh
11.
man. Yeah, still stuck, but you think you're getting better, pulling them or her or it a little bit closer to being free.
All right. It's like, that's so sticky. Your turn.
Brand.
Turns over.
All right, so with my bonus action, I'm going to pull.
All right, give me a strength. You break him free.
Woo!
Him, her, it, whatever.
Them.
So I'm going to physically. I'm going to stay. I don't want to take a hit on a disengage action, but I am going to take his body. I'm going to twist so he's now behind me.
Okay.
Put him on the floor.
Okay.
In action, I will give him 5 hit points. And then I will turn to face the creature again.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that is my turn.
Nag.
Hmm?
Nag.
Yo.
You're feeling air come back into the lungs.
You have 5 hit
Life.
points.
Life
Yeah.
pulse through your hand and arm is still sore, but you are on the bright side of life.
Okay. Can
What
I?
you doing?
All right. She gasps and slowly starts to stand up.
Okay.
And then she looks very angry. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Could I have done that before, as my arm got damaged or not?
What?
Let me see. I think it's called Hellish Rebuke. Basically,
It could have, yes.
could have that gone off or not?
Depending on whether Charles is willing to retcon that.
I don't know, because it says whenever I take damage, but I don't know sure because I was dead.
It's a reaction. You could have got that off. I'll let you.
All right, because I wasn't too sure how it works. Because I wasn't sure if it.
Yeah, it's a reaction. It's only triggered after you're damaged.
Okay, because I wasn't sure. Because if I'm unconscious or dead, I won't be able to say the component or say the voice or somatics of it.
I'll let you that when you were hit, you had enough breath to say the verb, because all it is a verbal, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So the creature must take a dexterity saving throw. So my
a dex saving throw.
yeah. Basically, it's my DC is only 13,
Okay. Dex.
I think you do 2d8 points of damage.
No, do 2d10.
2d10. Okay.
Well, for extra
minus
shot.
minus 4 on his dex. So he got a 14.
Well, it takes half.
Okay.
Well, you have to roll it.
Yes, I have to roll it. So 2d10.
We'll add that to the damage.
So he will take half of 16.
Okay, 8 points.
All right. I guess that burns one of my spells.
Yeah.
Cool. I only got one spell left. All right.
What are you doing? We're giving you that as a freebie on the first kind of retconning that a little bit for you.
Okay.
So
So
in this round, what are you doing after you
all
skip
right.
it?
After getting up, he grabs the pummel and the sword glows of red, and I'm going to curse the creature with my Hexblade Curse. All right, it's an ability that I get to do once per as a bonus action. You can curse a creature for 1 minute. All right, healing plus charisma mod HP when dies. I crit on a 19, dealing its proficiency bonus extra damage. So basically, I'm going to curse this thing with my Hexblade Curse.
Yeah. What's the saving throw?
There's no save.
There's no
There's no
Save on
save.
that one?
Nope.
It's like Hunter's Mark and
Okay.
those things.
It's just a bonus action I get to
Yep.
do, but I only get to do it. I think it's only like I can only do it once per rest.
Once
long
per
rest.
long rest or short rest.
Yeah,
It depends.
yeah,
it's
and
limited in
basically,
that sense.
I get to heal my level plus charisma. So
Is that only when it drops
If
to
you
0,
kill it.
or
If you
I have to
hit,
kill it. I have to kill it though.
okay.
Correct? Is that how it works?
Yes, that's how it works.
Okay, so that's my bonus action.
Well, roll to hit.
All right, now I get to roll to hit. Now I'm going to use my Hexblade, my Hexblade, but I don't use my strength. I use my charisma when I'm using my Hexblade ability. So I get plus my charisma is +3, so I get +5 to hit.
sounds right.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Cool. So that's +5. So 13,
Okay.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yes. Roll up your damage. It's not a crit. So
No. So 2d6 because it's basically my blade is a great sword. So 2d6 +3, I think, isn't it?
well,
2d6 plus your charisma plus your proficiency.
Oh, so that's 4 + 5. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus the damage. Is that correct?
Did you add in the 2 for the Hexblade Curse?
All right, that's what I said. Plus proficiency.
9. Oh, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 then.
It's 11.
Yeah.
all right. Okay. So that should take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
And now it will strike at 1. Let's see here. Whether or not and it doesn't matter, it will miss. Because I know all your armor classes are above an 8.
Yep.
So cup.
All right. Well,
Oops, sorry.
I decide that. Oh, but actually, yeah. Yeah. Why not? This is fun. Oh wait, no, it does that. Yeah, I'll just shoot it. I'm too close to my allies. Make you all scared of me again. And by shoot it, I mean miss it. Yeah.
Why? Well, did
I rolled a 9.
you hit?
Okay. I'll accept it.
It only has an AC of 6.
I can only miss on a crit fail. 9 more piercing damage.
All right. That all you doing?
That is all I am doing. Yes.
Bran.
Brand's gonna Eldritch Blast it
Okay.
twice.
Okay.
For 19 points of damage.
All right. Describe the demise of this thing.
So, Bran, you see these, I think they're black beams shooting out of his hand. It strikes the creature, and you hear the sizzling and popping of the muscle and sinew of the creature and it kind of wails a little bit before it collapses.
Okay.
Nice. Do I get to heal from that?
Is
Oh.
it when it dies or when you kill it? That's what I'm not
What?
sure about.
It's when he kills it, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, when it dies.
Whoa. What it says, if the target dies, regain Warlock level plus Charisma mod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
So my level was 1.
So what I'm hearing is that if I kill somebody, we all get roughly our level plus ability mod in HP.
No, he gets it.
I get
He
it.
gets it for cursing it. You would get it for cursing it, and I would get it for my thing that gives me temp HP.
Oh.
So I gain 6 HP back. I'm full.
Whew.
I'm back to full health.
Gelatinous body.
I'm back to full health.
Where is that? I was looking at that, but we'll go with that. I thought I saw something on that on the new compendium,
Maybe.
but it's immaterial because I it's fine. It's not changing the scenario.
I'm back to full health.
Okay.
Yay.
Like I said, it's not changing the scenario. I just got to double check it. I thought I saw something on the warlock thing on the Sage Advice.
Well, maybe, but what it says in the book.
In the book, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just
We'll check it later. It's fine.
the latest update, but it's not changing anything in gameplay. So we'll go on.
All right. Bran, I think this could have been a mimic. I've heard about him.
Curse the mimic.
What's a mimic?
Have you not heard of the stories of a mimic? There's an old.
No, I've lived my entire life in a monastery. Not all my life, actually.
There is an old wives' tale about a holy paladin that went to see a noble lord in his garden. As he went to investigate it with his friends, he saw an unusual object known as a gazebo. And he did not know this, and basically, he did not know this thing was a mimic. He tried everything to hurt this mimic, but nothing happened, and the mimic came to life and killed the holy paladin.
No, the warlock. They didn't make any changes.
Okay. So I'm going to use my mage hand to start pulling out these pouches and coins and things like that.
Well, there's the pouches you'll be able to pull out, but as you pick them on up, the coins will drop through them because the leather from the pouches has been weakened. As far as that, some
I
of
want
the
shiny.
other, not that they've lost their value, but you'll get yourself 50 gold pieces out of that.
Any more shiny?
And then some of the other mundane pieces they're there, but you can tell that they're damaged on a couple of the necklaces and stuff.
Oh, no, I'll take some of the necklaces.
Hold on here.
We're trying to get a count.
Okay.
As far as that, but it's more of I'm trying to get the where is it? Let me.
Trying to get the number. He is also trying to get the count. But a couple say, will say, well, blood on a table, quite a bit. Black fur, perhaps, and a guard creature mimic. I would say this place is, well, any of these buildings could be highly suspect, but this one in particular is
Yes.
clearly something. And the fact that the boatswain headed down this direction means he also could be in trouble.
Or perhaps he got eaten by the mimic.
Perhaps.
This one.
The mimic devoured him whole.
I like the fact that you think that it's a mimic.
Works for me. Cup has learned what mimics are. They are things that look like jewelry or gazebos and kill paladins and burn stuff. Mimics. Perfect.
Well, I don't know if I go that way, but I'm trying to find something here.
Some professor will be annoyed by the fact that I can't follow the standards of naming conventions, but whatever. He can be as angry as he wants. Professor of ooze biology, oozology.
Well, my character thinks it's a mimic too, so
Seems good to me.
Necklace.
But a couple say, I think we should keep searching, but can we?
You'll
Hang on, I'll answer your question in a second.
Okay.
you'll find one necklace that is not bothered by it.
Really?
I'll take the
What?
necklace.
Hang on.
And let's see here.
Me want shiny.
Okay. And you'll find a where is it? That's not it. That's not it. There. And you'll find out of one of the bags as you pick it up, pouches, that there's about 10 caltrops that fall out of it that don't seem damaged.
Oh, I'll take that. That
So
sounds fun.
let me be clear. There's 50 gold pieces, one untouched piece of jewelry and 10 caltrops, right?
Yeah, that aren't touched.
So these the damaged necklaces, just pick them up for raw gold.
Yeah, well, they're silver. They have some 5 gold piece value between the silver, the gold, and the semi-precious stones that are, you know,
Only 5 total.
5 gold piece value total per those.
Got
There's like 4 of them.
So is that
I'll
20
take-
gold or 5 gold?
What?
Is that 20 gold or 5 gold?
That would be 20 gold between the 4 pieces.
Thank you. There you go. Okay.
And there's an amulet that's untouched in there.
Yeah, well, that you said that there was a necklace with no damage. Is that what you're
Yep.
talking about?
No, that's a necklace. This is an amulet.
Okay.
Wow. That's a good find. Okay, so give me a second.
I'll pick up the necklace and look at the amulet, and I'll take the caltrops. That seems fun.
So you're just raiding the whole treasure trove.
Well,
I'm greedy.
well, I'm
You
gonna
may
make
be
sure-
dead greedy.
I don't mind you being greedy, but when you do that, Cup goes for the
can't
amulet.
help
Don't we
it.
normally go? So Naga grabs the amulet and the caltrops, and then Cup says,
Mine. I
"Bran,
found
don't
it.
you did find it?" But Cup
You found the
says,
creatures. What you found?
"What Cup says to this is, Bran, don't we normally check
Yes.
those sorts of things with a magic thing?"
Yeah, we do. So first off, everyone gets 23 gold pieces, and our new member can get 24.
Nice. She's happy. Shiny. She bites on the gold. She'll bite on the gold and check it.
At this point, Cup kind of looks at this and he says, they say, I'm not sure if I have my math wrong here, but isn't this 4 gold less than the dwarf offered us for a month of work?
Yeah, that's why I didn't like working for him.
I see we've improved our work value or whatever.
So if Bran will hold, and I use that word carefully, the amulet and the necklace for future identification purposes.
Okay, let me, before I forget, put the copy that, and one will go right here, and then also
I am going to, while you're doing your thing, Naga, you can certainly have the caltrops. That doesn't seem to be a big problem for me. But
Yay.
we may want to check to make sure that they're not special, because they did not take any damage from the acid.
and
Okay.
let's see here, the necklace.
I don't mind you checking them if they're special, but they might.
Necklace.
My, you precious.
Cup turns to Bran and says, I apologize. You clearly are less greedy than some people.
And
Bran says, I believe in getting paid one's worth. And the fact that the dwarf wasn't paying us was a insult to us. It's not the fact that I'm not greedy. but our worth was more than what he was giving. Does that make sense?
He sounds a very terrible dwarf.
I understand why you say that, but I don't know how one measures worth outside of their own perception of themselves.
In the chat are what the items are.
Okay.
Those caltrops are nice, very nice.
Cool.
Just that they're more or less a one-time use.
Go around picking up single tin caltrops, put them back in the bag.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, that's the only drawback I see on them. But what they do, yeah, very nice.
Hey, Cup.
Hmm.
To answer your question, we're a little wounded. We're a little tired. I don't know if we want to continue on or if we want to. We can rest here for a bit, can't we?
I don't see anyone around who would stop us.
Are you gonna check the room out for anything else, or just?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around and see if there's any more crates or anything like that.
Well, there's crates there, but are you moving this crate?
Yeah, we'll move the crate.
All right.
Yeah,
I was looking for a trap door.
Well, you move the crate and you can see that there is not necessarily a trap door, but it seems to be covering a tunnel hole down through the floor.
Oh, interesting. Can I use my crowbar to open up the crates to see what is inside of them?
Well, you've already found what was inside of them, the ones that
They were either empty or full of.
Okay.
there was just the one that was full, really full with that.
All right, so there's nothing else. All right.
Hey, Cup,
Yeah.
would you like the amulet of amplified emotion? There's also Firin too, but
Right. Well, so
and it is a green
a green stone. So
Stone.
actually, there's a different question I want to ask first. Do we know what? How do we know what these do?
well, you don't yet.
Okay.
okay.
So out
I'm
of
just
character,
I'm giving you
to
that.
respond to that. Out of character, I don't. I have no preference for things. But we should. That would be a better question once we know what they do. But
So you want to play it? You want to play it in game, is what you just said.
I would prefer to play it in game, correct?
Okay.
But I think it's a good question, and I know what the answer would be once you ask it. So I'm not sure if there's much reason to say a whole lot of it, but
All right. So it's 9:30 now. May I suggest that we put this large crate back over the hole? Let's catch an hour. I need an hour, and then we can move along.
Okay.
that's fine by me as well. Charles,
Yeah.
this is a building. It's a sealed building. Presumably, it's not letting a whole bunch of wind in.
Yep.
We can get a short rest in an hour.
Yes,
All right.
it does fall under our rules for a safe, warm, comfortable place in a town, even though it's not behind the wall.
It's like really it likes that it sees that line and pushes itself right, cozies up right next to it. Is it safe?
So it's in
Is it in
town.
the city?
You're not in wilderness. It's at the dock.
Yeah. All right.
I can only get my spell back after a long rest. Is that correct? Yeah.
Short rest. You're a warlock.
Oh.
Yep. There's
Okay.
only some abilities that take long rest.
Yeah.
Once you get into your invocation.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, she
Or some of your racial abilities.
yeah,
Probably.
she will
One more.
sit. She'll sit. Basically, she'll lay on the ground and crawl and twist her body into like a circle and wrap up herself like a snake would.
And I would say that's a good spot maybe to end the session.
I'm fine with that.
As
Ooh.
as far as that, I know it's late for David.
Yeah. At least I leveled up now.
Yeah, and you got. I will do something kind of special, and I hope you guys don't take it as unfair or any of the other players that are there.
The answer is yes. I already know what you're going to do. I bet
What?
you're going to give him 2 and us 1.
Yep.
Yep.
Because it was deadly for him.
Yes.
I'm willing to accept that.
Yes.
As far as that. So you get 2 XP.
What I want to know is how much you liked my role playing. That's what I really want to know.
But I like
So 2 XP.
I like that everybody's role playing was excellent. So everybody will get 2 inspiration.
Nice.
Take it.
I'm going to spend my inspiration.
Me
Okay.
too.
2 XP. I guess I need quite a few more to get to level 3, but
No, not really.
To get to level 2, you need 1 XP. To get to level 3,
You need
you
3
need
XP.
3 XP. So you need 1 more
So-
XP to reach level 3.
oh, okay. Cool.
So next, you show up for next game, and at the end of it, you'll be at least 3rd level.
So
Let's see.
this is the ability my character got at 6th level, and I know I've been playing him. Oh, sorry. Was there anything else that you wanted to do there, Charles?
No, just tying up whatever you guys might want to do. If there was something there, and I gave you the meat and potatoes as far as what you need for your characters. Gave you what the items are so we don't forget.
Yep, I have them. I have at least the names marked down. I don't have the abilities, but it'll be
I
good.
got them on my character sheet.
Okay. Okay.
As far as that, and you made a little bit more gold in this one because the way things turned. Actually, Brand did a nice smartly thing, and
I agree.
that gave you a free 100 gold. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm hoping it all worked out.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, you were trying to be sneaky there.
Well, yeah, and it may not be over with, so I'm not going to give